with bread.
There's like a top like 10 bread, and it's like number 7 or 8.
Yeah, right. Healthy.
And rye's pretty much gluten-free the way it is.
Yeah, probably next to like just wheat with nothing in it. But wheat is like bread with no soul.
Wheat.
I don't mind wheat.
Some wheat is okay.
Yeah, it has to be honey wheat though.
I had butter. Regular bread. It was really good.
There's like flaxseed
I love bread.
Look at that Dave's Killer Bread. It's like $6.
I liked Sarah Lee. Their honey wheat. They have a good one.
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Rogan.
They call me.
Hello?
I mean, Austin.
Hello? Who's it? Austin, call Tony. No, call me out. Call me out.
Did they call here? Like your phone? Or?
No, some guy delivered pizza.
It was like 6025. Like, who the fuck is this?
Say who they are.
Yeah.
So that I have to try and track them down. He's like, I have a phone number, so I tried to call it, and the guy, he answered, and I was like, who's this? And he's like, well, you called me. Who's this? I was like, oh, you're right.
Did you order pizza?
And I was like, well, this is how you buy line, and I was trying to.
Ain't seen the sunshine. Well, hear the train a coming. It's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since, well, I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Well, that train keeps rolling down on the San Antonio. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. It's a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Well, those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. When I let that lonesome whistle blow out my blues away.
Little Small Town Titans right there. That band is awesome.
Rock on.
Yeah, I love that band so much. We messaged them. They said it was cool to play their stuff. I wanted to play one of their originals, but we're trying to get everything done here tonight. If you see me get up or leave, don't take it personal tonight. I'm going through some stuff right now at my back. I have some serious stuff going on, so my team will definitely hold up the fort. But
no big deal.
I don't have my notebook either. I literally left work like on a whim. Like I was in some, so I left my notebook. All my notes for tonight are not there, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. We're doing it live.
Call the ring.
Yeah, we're gonna call. Yeah, we're gonna call the power ring. Plug to Andy's podcast. Check that out.
Episode 6 SYXX.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, okay, now we can hear each other.
Little 6-pack.
We're tuned in and tuned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Before we get started here, Small Town Titans, if you haven't seen them, get out, see them. I got lucky enough to see them at the Club XL opening in Harrisburg. They got to open up for Puddle of Mud, Saving Abel, and Tantric. It was an amazing show. If I had to say anything, those guys did not deserve to open up for them. They deserve to be on that tour with them.
I agree. Yeah, they're playing again in Harrisburg at the HMAC and at the Capitol very, very soon. We're definitely gonna go out and play and see them. And then
Road trip.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go see that. Really cool. So I played their during Bangin' Beers. I played them again. I played their cover of Fat Bottom Girls, but
Favorite song, by the way.
Their originals are awesome as well. So definitely, I don't want to give too much away because I want you to go check them out. All the links are in the description. Go see them and do that. What's this?
That's one of the stickers.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh, Red Bull sticker. Yeah. So tonight we have a championship on the table.
We do. Wonders champions.
Although Andy was victorious this weekend.
That's right.
Spoiler alert. We would have got to that, but we'll. All right, no problem. So this belt is it's not the official, but it's an official.
Close.
It's close. This belt 20 pounds. It's heavy. It is heavy.
You gotta pick it up then.
Yeah, after the show's over, pick that up. That is a
So it is the IWGP heavyweight title.
Yes.
Yeah, Jay White just won from Tanahashi last Monday. It was Monday actually.
Yeah. Austin, are you there with us?
I am here.
All right, cool.
There he is.
There he is. So Austin is on the line as well. I don't have my notes, so I'm gonna kind of go through Outbreak real quickly here. So match opens, dark match. I didn't wear a shirt tonight. I swear I will wear it next show. I wear it during Bangin' Beers, but I'm gonna actually wear a PPW this Saturday. Bought a Tommy Vex shirt. So every week, every time I go, I try to get at least one guy's shirt.
That's cool.
So I got Tommy's. Very, very nice guy.
He is.
His match was awesome. He laid some serious chops. It was like a chop fest. It was fun. That we chanted push-up contest. We were those fans that night.
Yes.
Actually, ticket giveaway for that night. So we couldn't find anyone during the chat to give the tickets away to. So we went to the show. We were hanging out out front. 2 guys walked in. I said, "You guys have tickets yet?" They said, "No, we don't." I said, "Well, now you're with us. You're front row." And then another guy, he came from like far away, like North Carolina.
Yeah, definitely.
And we gave him the last ticket. So we gave our 3 tickets away to complete strangers. They follow down the podcast. So that's awesome. Very excited for that. So yeah, dark match. Tommy Vex, I believe, won.
Against Corey, yeah.
Yes. He was a color commentator, so he definitely knows more about it. Next match was just to kind of run through it.
Battle Royal.
If you go to Chio's page real quick, he has
the
results.
Yeah, do that. Pull
If
that
you
up.
want to bring that up, it was in Birdsboro Community Center. So
It was the first time at the venue, and I was actually completely surprised. Being the first time in a venue, it was a little smaller, but we sold the place out. We actually oversold the venue. It was
Get out of
incredible.
here! Wow.
I liked it. It's like an old gym type thing. Well, the community center is a big full gym underneath and everything.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Frankville Elementary's gym.
Yeah.
Like,
for the first time ever, there was actually mats on the outside.
Yeah.
Nobody died on the outside doing
Yeah, I
outside
love the
dive.
mats. That really takes care of the people because then you get thrown out. You don't have to worry about breaking
Oh,
your arm.
definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say the building's really nice. They used to run shows there years ago, so until like 10 years ago, maybe more. This Captain Rick guy, but I was like, I don't remember that at
Alright,
all.
here we go.
So
So we got the
Opening up the
carnival.
contest, we had the Filthy Family defeating the Kings of Mustachery in what was a revenge match.
I didn't get to see that.
Oh
one.
dear Lord, that was a revenge match, is right?
Uh,
When one of the dirty, what was it?
Filthy
the
Family.
Filthy Family. One of them got knocked out with a concussion. The other one came back.
Big
with a
Cal
vengeance with
Stevens
a-
got knocked out with a pair of knees by the Kings of Mustachery.
Really?
So Cal had a bit of a bone to pick, and I'm pretty sure
Those
they got him.
chops were wicked. Like my fingertips were hurting so bad from my hurt. I'm like crack, crack. I'm like, wow, that's nuts. So
I didn't throw
Excellent.
one chop at all.
We had the Filthy Family defeating the Kings of Mustachery.
Yes.
And now Chio always submits that to
And
Pro
the-
Wrestling Illustrated.
Yeah,
so,
and they actually
goes to
printed
the
up
results.
our top 10 as well
yeah.
with
so it'll be
somebody.
I don't know who's number one. That will be in next month's issue.
Oh,
And then the next match actually was the open challenge with Ed House being answered by Rick Steve, which we haven't seen
Rick
since
Steve? Was that his name?
we haven't seen him since the last AXW show when Project Mayhem got kicked out.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Project Mayhem, they weren't there this time.
Now there was something going on there where
Rick Steve and Corey Cross. Rick Steve was a little PO'd because Corey Cross is no longer a bad guy.
Like Tamatanga.
yeah, but then he's talking about he's gonna talk to his boy and Cali, and maybe his guy's gonna come out and challenge at House if he's worthy or something.
See, I missed a lot of it.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's hard for me to hear because I'm basically sitting here like this with a.
Coming very soon to Outbreak to challenge
That's cool.
him.
And then we had DB Craft and the Guided, who was supposed to take on the Ice Cream Man and 410 Massive. 410 Massive no showed. The Ice Cream Man had the opportunity to forfeit the match, and he still went ahead with the match and ended up losing via Dragon Sleeper to the Guided.
He took a beating. Ice Cream Man took a
He did.
beating.
More props to the Ice Cream Man. I know this much. I don't think I would have taken on those three.
No. That DB Crafts crew is looking serious. They are definitely a force to not be messed with at Outbreak Wrestling.
I would mess with them.
Then we had the following contest was the Invitational Rumble, the Live Wire Invitational, which was won by Catharsis.
Ooh.
And it ended up turning out to be the mood killer, Robbie Radke.
Yeah.
Big shock there. I did not see that coming, and he didn't even win that match really without a little bit of help from Killian McMurphy.
Yes. Yeah. Kelly McMurphy. We'll definitely have something to bring up about that gentleman as well.
And that just sets up April 20th now, back at the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse,
Mhm.
where all the magic happens. This man will be defending his title
That's
against
right.
Robbie Radke.
Yeah, because the winner of the Invitational gets a title shot.
Yeah, he did wrestle before in a ladder match. It was a triple threat. So
The last
Andy-
time I had.
yeah, Andy's not a shy. He's not. He has faced this opponent before. So.
Yes. Excuse me.
Then
So-
we went into an event which was for the first ever Intimidator Championship,
Mhm.
which was won by Yams the Working Man over Grey Wolf.
Very good match.
Absolutely. I don't think that match could have been booked any better than what it
So
was.
Grey Wolf came out with a title that night.
Yeah,
Um,
the Valhalla Visions.
yeah,
No,
the
I don't
Valhalla Visions
understand.
title. Yes. Very gorgeous title.
I
Very
I can look
gorgeous
at it
title.
close. It's really nice. It's heavy too.
Mhm.
Yes. So help me with the name. Sorry.
Robbie
Robbie Blizzard.
Robbie Blizzard.
I was
Check-
gonna say Blitzky.
We did share him on this page. He makes titles. He has a whole project he's working on. I definitely want to have him on one day to talk more about his project. But follow him on Facebook. He does an amazing job. He goes to a lot of live events. He
Mhm.
gets really good clips of the show.
Of every
so-
match too.
Every match. So
Oh.
check
He's
Robbie
always
out.
sitting ringside too. He pays for a ringside seat. He's right there. He's right in the match.
Good guy. Very good
Any
guy.
way to go about it?
He has a stand. Live chat is open, by the way. So if you are watching, talk to us in the chat. If you're here and you're going to be in the Hazelton area Saturday night, let us know if you're interested in free tickets. We may have
Free
to.
tickets.
We may have to do. You might have to do something fun for them, but we'll figure it out as we go.
We're mad.
Hey,
Give
I,
you free
Yeah,
tickets
I know.
I
out.
can figure
Yeah.
something out.
Um,
And of course, after that, we went into intermission. Everybody got there to sell your merch.
Tickets. PPW.
Smoking hot. Get them. Well, they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, after intermission, we went into the match that I think everybody showed up to see, which was the Ace of Spades, Ace Austin, defeating the Shamrock Shooter, killing McMurphy.
phenomenal match.
Oh, they were good.
I didn't get to see it. I wanted to when I came back down. It was done. So I
Yeah.
missed it.
You could tell.
I still, and I'm not saying it because Andy's here. I still think match of the night was the main event,
Off my mouth.
but those gentlemen gave they gave something to talk about.
They got a
Mhm.
holy shit chant.
Yeah,
Oh, really? They're both really good. So
very very good match.
Ace.
Both super talented.
Mhm.
So I mean, anywhere they're booked, if you see Ace Austin or Killian, go see them wrestle. They are good at what they do.
Killian, great heel, even better person
Yes.
outside of
Very
everything
very
else.
nice gentleman. So yeah,
flop, landed on his feet, does what he does.
Yeah.
Came out with a victory.
Breaking a little kayfabe. So,
Whoa,
like he
whoa.
said, Killian, very, very nice guy. We actually walked out right behind Ace Austin, who was escorting his grandmother out of the building, helping her out. Very, like I said, sweethearted guys.
And just like to say a little something about that match too. Like, typically, if there's like there's usually a match that that the guys were working really well with each other. They kind of knew where they were footing. They worked very well in that match overall, and that's what I really liked about it. And that's what I look into a match, and it makes it so much more fun.
It was an awesome match. Great match.
After that, we had Mr. Miles Millennium and Tim Taylor killing the business, who defeated Mac Mayhem and Mad Max Morrison. But we had a little debauchery in that match.
Yeah.
Mac Mayhem decided to turn on his partner Max Morrison and teamed up with Killing the Business.
I do want to get credit. Miles said he had to hide his face during the match because he was laughing. They kept chanting "Burn It Down" at him. So then we talked a little bit about what's his name looks like Ciampa.
Yeah.
So I started chanting Rollins versus Ciampa, and he said he had to hide his
I'm
face.
so glad I couldn't hear you guys.
They should
I'm
have-
so thankful for that.
Yeah.
They should have Max Morrison wrestle. But the guy looks like Gargano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh my God.
I might have gotten one of the ring girls in trouble.
What?
She was
And that's Fox's daughter. So.
she was getting all the equipment.
Yeah, like
and
the
she didn't know where to go with it. And I kept yelling, "Give it to Dave." And then she was like trying to hand it to Dave, and Dave was focused. He's like, "Just go." And I'm trying to give it to Dave.
And that explains why she was looking at me stupid like half the night. Thank you for that. But anyways, moving on.
I was bummed. What I like to do is when usually last Outbreak, they actually had you come in the ring and like announce that you're there as color commentary, and we usually boo you. Yeah.
Well, why not?
You booed me on Veterans Day, you dick.
I did.
You booed me on Veterans Day.
Boo.
Who does that?
This guy.
Tony.
Yeah, this guy. I thought I was a good heckler, but the guy we gave the free tickets to was insane.
Really?
Oh,
he was
yeah.
pretty
He was
good.
face to face with somebody. I remember looking over and calling it, saying so and so's face
It might
to
have
face
been.
with a fan.
It might have been the winner guy.
Oh, winner Andy
Oh,
Vineyard.
Because he knows
Vinberg,
Andy. He knows Andy
Oh,
very
okay.
well. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my
But yeah. So either Dave gets booed or we give like cat calls to him when he gets in the ring. So we're those guys at every wrestling show for the most part. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Moving on, we had Hollywood Bloodsport, which was the team of Tyler Ash and
That's
the
the-
Debonair Kurt Blair.
Tyler Ash isn't the Gargano guy.
No.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, man. Oh,
Against, they defeated Mason Martin and Izzy McCoy. But of course, Hollywood Bloodsport had a team up with that god awful Andy Weinberg.
Izzy McCoy, female. So was it
Female,
a
yes.
tag
Izzy
match?
McCoy, female. Bit of a mixed tag match, but the Baltimore beat Mason Martin. They just came up a little bit short.
Yeah.
But
She took a slapjack code breaker and
Got a bit of a
Busted her lip.
busted her
Really?
face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was hurt. She was,
Bit of a whoopsie there.
yeah.
But
Who knows? That's
I don't know what Hollywood
It's
Bloodsport's
devastating.
getting at. I really don't know why they're pairing up with Andy Weinberg. Tired of being losers. They won one match. I guess that's what you get when you team up with a loser. You're going to start losing again.
Oh man.
No, hey, come on now.
They won. They won.
They did.
For once.
I'm a fan of heels, so they won fair and square. They went out and did their thing,
Mm-hmm.
and good for them.
The co-main event, if you will, saw Lucha Underground superstar Cortez Castro defeating babyface E.N. Bush.
Yeah.
And E.N. Bush is a little disappointed that we didn't really hype him up in the last couple of shows for his big matches.
Okay.
He's given me a bit of slack.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
tuned into our shows, and
He's
he's
still
not
fairly
happy
new, I
that we
mean-
don't really plug him.
So
I don't even know if he's been wrestling for a year yet, has
his
he?
fans were chanting during your match. They said Ian Bush should be wrestling for the title. Who are these bums? And I chanted, "Who the hell is that guy?" So Ian Bush, sorry, brother. You're gonna have
What were
Ca-
his
ca-
fans chanting during his match? They were chanting something to Cortez, and I can't remember.
I don't know, but here's the deal: Cortez is an animal. Came out. I got a
Number 2, right?
He
he
is number 2.
he should, and this is not a disrespect. What's his name won the Live Wire Invitational, but Cortez, since I've been going to Outbreak, has not lost a match in a singles competition. Love you to death, Andy. But
Yeah.
if you step in the ring with him, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He definitely. I think he's maybe not getting some of the love he
He's pretty
deserves.
serious too. He always looks like he's so like stone faced.
Yeah,
to, like,
he's a killer. That
Yeah.
guy is a killer. He's a killer. He was a killer on Lucha, and he's a kid like so. And he actually posted during the during that post for the rankings
Really?
that he's not happy with his ranking, and he may have to talk about it a little bit at the next show. So keep an eye on that.
I mean,
Jesus.
the top
Gosh, that
two,
cat.
the top two in the ratings are the champions.
Well,
I
well,
mean,
come
Andy
on,
Header
now.
and Yams the Working Man.
yeah.
They're tied for number one technically. I mean,
No,
champion. And,
Clearly, I'm above him.
I mean, both. You're the champion. He's the champion. You both have the number one next to you. I don't know what to tell
No,
you.
I don't. I'm
Cortez
I'm
is
having
3.
He is number 1. Two around the red.
Cortez Castro is listed as number
above.
3.
Yeah,
I gotta admit, I'm a Yams the Working Man fan.
good.
I like him.
Yams is a good guy.
It's a big dude.
Yeah,
Very big dude. Very
Yeah.
athletic for his size.
Yeah,
definitely.
That belt is
Great
a
match.
He launched a cone up into the like he's like, oh, lined up and landed up and everybody was
Oh,
flipping
that
out.
was the match where I told her she's trying to carry because Grey Wolf came out. He has excess. Then Yams has all his stuff, and she's trying to get everything together, and she's like trying to figure out how she's gonna carry it all. And I'm like, stuff it all in the cone. So she just stuffed everything in the cone, and then she's holding the cone like, give it to Dave. Give it to Dave.
She stuffs the Grey Wolf's little manager guy in the cone too.
Yeah. Well, he got carried out.
I don't know what his name is.
He got carried out by Ed House.
yeah.
Ed House carried.
And he hit Yams with the hammer.
Yeah, it's a big hammer.
You
Oh,
were
yeah,
the
we
one
were,
telling me.
we were chanting, hit him with the hammer because he always put the hammer.
Hammer,
And
and
he
he
hits
hit
him.
him, and that was good fan service
Yeah.
for him. Good
Yeah,
job.
I mean,
Good
Outbreak
job,
aims to please a lot of the fans. They usually try to get over what you want. I mean,
Oh, definitely.
Very family
It
friendly
shows.
They
show.
did a push-up contest for us.
They
Yeah.
did. We chat.
There
we
was
chat the
it is a
hell out of
family
that.
friendly show first and foremost. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we try to put on the best show possible.
Yeah, there was no cursing or
No.
nudity or anything
Definitely
like
not. Definitely not. I love that. I like your shows. I like your shows.
Very fun
that.
time.
Oh, good.
All right, but to quick shift gears. Oh, I'm sorry.
We have one match.
Good.
One
One
match.
match.
The
Sorry.
main event, Mr. Andy
Yeah, that's
Header
right.
defeated Dame the Wild
Not
Child
for
Smith
this,
in
though.
2 out of 3 falls to retain the Outbreak
3.
Championship.
So yes, I thought it was very good.
Mr.
Header.
Header here took the first fall with a La Magistral Cradle.
Love Magistral Cradle. Yes.
Nice cradle, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Dame Little PO came firing right back.
like
and,
German suplexes, and then
about 2 minutes later, you got kicked in the face with a shotgun
a
kick.
jumping kick, and yeah.
That was number
They were
2.
tied
And
up.
then finally, Andy pulls out his secret weapon that Dame has never seen, the Holy Driver.
A little bit different. I gave him the DVD, the Death Valley Driver.
Yeah, that was a very
I
interesting
did
Death
that.
Valley Driver. I did not see that.
Some of them
coming.
call it the Kryptonite Crunch Omega, not Kenny Omega, because that's what he's doing. Yeah.
Phenomenal match.
But I did the Death Valley Driver and did the John Cena roll through. I don't know if you.
Then
Yeah,
right into the Holy
and
Driver.
then it was the Kryptonite Crunch.
Yep. A phenomenal match.
So yeah, I thought we did a lot of good stuff.
Then you got
Yeah,
in the
I was gonna say walk the ropes and everything.
Yeah, you were doing some fancy
Yeah.
stuff, Andy. You're
Then,
doing
of
some
course,
fancy stuff.
now is your opportunity to address what Robbie Radke did to you after the match.
Yeah, he decided to attack me and hit me with his finishing move, and then say a bunch of stuff that I really couldn't hear at the time. But he wants a title shot,
he was
so
mad.
yeah, he can get one, but he shouldn't even get one because he wasn't really.
In the match.
Yeah, he was dressed up as whatever else.
Catharsis.
Catharsis, he loafed.
Yeah.
He loafed the whole match.
Roman Reigns. Yeah,
Like
so-
he was doing power
Yeah.
nap Royale. It's
I'm the guy.
4-way Punjabi prison
5'4".
match in your kitchen now.
Oh my God.
I don't know if there's enough room in here for that.
Mm.
But yeah, it was a great
Overall,
Yeah, I thought it was a good show. Maybe ran a little bit long, but it was good. I think they might do more in Burnsboro.
The only issue I had with that venue,
Across the street with
I
bank.
found
the
my
police
own.
station across the
I
street.
found my own little parking spot in this dirt thing across the
Really?
bridge, and I was like, I hope I don't get ticketed.
Yeah.
And then once I parked there, like 8 people followed
Yeah,
me,
and
and
then
I was
there's,
like, I'm not
around-
taking this all.
around the corner
and you know
is
the
Dollar General.
funny thing, we actually gave one of the tickets to the guy that actually showed you that parking
Really?
spot.
Yeah,
He
it's-
started
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. But yeah, so we want to get into PPW now. So PPW's having an event this Saturday.
Yes.
They were
PPW
awesome enough.
juice.
In Hazelton,
PPW
read the
juice.
address on there. So people
Yeah, so
know.
it is going to be at the Holy Family Academy in
Where-
Hazelton, Pennsylvania.
Where most PPW shows are. Once in a while they run a different building, but usually every month they're at the same building.
Yes. So Saturday, February 16th, Holy Family Academy, Hazelton, Pennsylvania. Meet and greet starts at 5. Bell time starts at 7. Last time bell time didn't start at 7 because it was a big show and it took them a while to get everybody
Yeah,
ran
ready.
long
yeah,
with the meet and greet
definitely,
beforehand.
This one probably
But,
more on.
Before we get too deep in this, any guys out there looking for a
The seminar?
The seminar.
Yeah.
Juventud Guerrero is holding a seminar before the show starts. $20.
Yeah, 20
You're
bucks.
looking for any kind of tutelage, any kind of knowledge. Head up there early. $20. Get to meet and greet Juventud and learn something.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do in-ring stuff or just talk, but it's still $20 ain't bad at all.
Yeah, not bad at all. Ringside tickets. I don't know how sales are going. I didn't, but they are $20 ringside. General admission's $15. So if you see here, Tornado written on the tickets, which is cool to me. Loving it.
They're for Kerry Von Erich, so he's coming.
Yeah,
He's getting all the
four tickets for PPW Juice show.
$60 value we got. It's just sitting right here in our
Yes.
laps.
We're giving them to you.
For
And if, like I said,
free.
once again, if we can't give away on this stream, message us. We'll figure something out,
Give away at the building.
and we will give away in line. That's just how we're doing it.
Yeah, and they always usually get a good crowd there at PPW.
It's a great
They
venue.
really do. Yeah.
But there's not a bad place to sit.
Yeah, the parking's a little crappy, but you know.
But
Yeah.
while we're on the
do.
topic of that big show, I actually ended up getting it.
Getting what?
Getting- Yeah.
I got the big
Oh,
show on my
wow.
phone and I watched it, and I must say we are a bunch of assholes.
Paul White? What are you talking about?
Big show.
The Impact show.
Oh, really?
I watched the Impact show.
Oh, it was up on Twitch.
We are a bunch of assholes.
I was there.
Our chance.
Yes.
I can't say that.
Yo, here's the thing too. So if you win these tickets, you're gonna hang out with us, and I'm not trying to hype us up.
You don't have to. I mean,
We're a
we're
good
good.
time. Like if you want to see a wrestling show with us, we're gonna heckle. We're gonna make chants. Like, and our chants,
I don't know if we're gonna go as far as ass baby, but
we're not gonna say ass. But that was not our chant.
ass baby still was
That
a
was
whole
Johnny
crowd chant.
Hazelton.
Yeah, that was
Don't
Johnny
you forget
Hazelton.
it.
Johnny Hazelton was us.
Don't you forget that.
But yeah, we get a lot of good chants going. We get so sit with us, and you're gonna have some fun.
Oh my God.
To vouch for you guys, I didn't even know you guys before the show at the Firehouse in Pottsville at the Humane.
Yeah.
And the entire time it was just a blast listening to the chants that you guys are coming out. So,
Yeah.
plug.
That was a good show too.
Yeah, that was a
was
really,
small,
really good time. So PPW's having, I guess it's like a Royal Rumble type thing, a Rumble.
For the
No Limits
The
Championship.
Royal Rumble
yeah,
Championship.
the guy who had it, Majestic Noah, he broke his arm at the Impact show, so the title got stripped of him, and then whoever wins this Rumble match gets the belt.
I don't know all the superstars in this.
Okay, that's Outlaw John West there, right there, with his arm crossed. Let's see what else we got. Trajan Horn coming back to PPW. Let me just see that right there. I know Trajan
Laszlo. Laszlo's in there.
Laszlo Arpet is in it. My tag partner sometimes Big Pat Sawyer's in it,
Grey
all
Wolf.
6'9". Grey Wolf is in it. I am not.
Oh, damn, Grey Wolf.
What's going on, man?
Mr. Everything Victor Andrews. There's a lot of people in it actually, so I don't know how many, probably like 20, but the winner gets the No Limits Championship. I don't think I'm in it, but who knows? You never know.
We're good. The screen name is not ringing a bell. Who is that? Let us know who you are if you don't mind. And thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving us that like. So yeah, they have a Rumble going on for the title. And then we got a
Main event is Brian Pill through the
Strong heart.
PPW title.
Andy
Yeah.
Header.
Whoa. Singles match
Yeah,
on a show that's a lot very
Let's
heavy.
see our
man
boy
matches.
in action. There's gonna be. Are you a
Right
heel? Are you a heel
Yeah.
at PPW?
Yeah, because I'm part of the Undeniable group, and then Jason's he debuted like 2 shows ago, and he's like feuding with our group.
The group he's in won the
Yeah.
tag team titles at the Impact.
So we can heckle you because
Yeah.
you're the
Oh my God,
heel.
we're gonna
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
so
if we heckle
hard.
him, he might give it right back.
Give it
He's
right
pretty
back,
good
yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're gonna heckle you
should
so
be
hard.
like-
Just give us like
Oh
a
my God.
tornado tag sucks.
Yeah. F you.
I'm not coming on the show.
So
Cancel your show.
yeah, I actually
You're
wrestled
part of the show.
one time before we had a tag match. My other tag partner, Matt Turner, who's blue and gold with me, we wrestled Jason King and another guy who I completely forget. So yeah, I wrestled before, so I know a little bit about him. It should be fun. I look forward to it.
Awesome.
Might be a bit of a brawl. So
We got looks like a six-way tag
I
match.
think that's a 6-man tag.
6-man tag, Punk Rock All Stars, which are fascinating to watch because their hair doesn't fall down. Whatever
Yeah.
they're using in their hair is amazing.
It's spiked up
Versus Vox Viner and Punk Rock All Stars and Vox Viner versus main event and
Mantequilla?
yes, thank you.
Los Ingranables de Japón?
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got King Leon versus Adam Chandler.
Yeah, I think Adam Chandler is brand new. I know King Leon was there before, but I really don't know much about either of the two. Here's a good one.
This
Sam
one.
Adams versus Vander James versus Juventud Guerrero for a 3-way.
So
That should be
we
pretty good.
chanted at James Ricochet We chat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's is real good.
Yeah, both very, very talented. I'm excited for Juventud. I'm a big fan of Juventud.
Hoovy Juice. I wonder if he's still gonna do
just
the
a
juice.
straight up legend.
Yeah, what if he's still gonna do the rock stuff, like the rock bottom and everything, the people's elbow? The
Well,
juice
my
elbow?
question is it going to be Hoovy with the mask, Hoovy without the mask?
I want Mask.
I'm gonna say he wears it to the ring and then takes it off.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah,
I've never been one.
Anthony Gongon, Amazing
Ken
Red.
Doan. I just watched him. He was from the House of Glory Fed in New York. He's their champion.
Yeah,
I think is that a 4-way or is that a tag
It's
team?
a
Tag team match.
Okay, so he's tagging
Uh,
up with Amazing Red versus Sean Pratt and Casey Navarro. Sean Pratt really good, and he performed with Chicago.
Sean Pratt, mind you, was the only PPW star to actually defeat an Impact star.
Wow.
yes, yeah. He beat
KC.
KC. Yeah, good,
Or
great.
KM.
KM.
Sorry.
KM.
But here's the thing. Amazing Red founded HOG up in New York. If you have not seen Amazing
not know
Red
that.
wrestle yet, you are in for a treat.
He used to be in TNA years ago.
Yeah.
And,
He's a 2 or 3 time former X Division champion.
X Division. I mean, he's a cruiserweight guy. He's not
The
a big guy,
match
but
he
he's
put
real
on
good.
with Ricochet for the House of Glory heavyweight title, I have no words for it.
Yeah.
It was one of the best matches I've seen in the last 10 years.
And I believe
Wow.
he created the Code Red finishing move with
Yeah.
Yoshi Kaneko. He made it some guy in Japan, but he brought it to America anyway.
Yeah.
And he had you remember Crimson? He was his big brother in TNA. It was terrible.
Big brother.
Yeah.
It was so weird because he's like so small and they give him
Yeah.
like a
6
6'8" big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
He was not good.
he was okay. I wouldn't say he was terrible.
He looked good.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't the greatest either.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Let's
So then we
keep
got
going.
SPF versus
South Philly's finest versus
Gets
the
their
Arrogance of
rematch.
Excellence, which I think would sound better if it was called the Excellence of Arrogance. But hey, what do I?
Yeah.
They
It
get
does
a
kind of
rematch.
roll off the side
Anyway,
very nice.
it's Johnny the Man Moran and
South
Clutch
Philly's
House.
finest had one of the biggest pops of the night.
Yeah, they are.
even though it was a predominantly Impact show.
Yeah,
So major
usually get
props to that.
So will
are
you be
very
at
over.
the ringside for that match?
I don't
being
know.
in that group?
Probably not. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah. Then we got Brian
Main
Pillman Jr., which I'm super excited to see him wrestle. I'm a huge fan of his dad. Obviously, I think if you're a wrestling fan and you
You
weren't
know
a
the
fan
name.
of his dad, you're crazy because the guy was phenomenal.
Man.
Said for a long, long time he wasn't going to wrestle, and then here he is.
Yeah.
He on the road. He's part of the New Heart Foundation.
Yeah, with David Boy Jr. and Teddy Hart.
They just won the tag team championships in
MLW.
Yep, MLW, and he's wrestling Sean Carr for the title.
I've wrestled Sean before.
Now,
Sean's really good.
Here's one thing I actually thought of at work today. How awesome would it be if Brian Pillman Jr., if Stone Cold had a son, would team up and reform the Hollywood
Oh, that's
Blondes?
pretty cool. Yeah.
When Stone Cold went in Brian Pillman's house and shot a gun, it was still one of the
They
They
craziest.
shot him.
Yeah,
Shot him.
shot at him was one of the craziest.
With
Yeah.
Pillman 911.
And then there's two more matches that I don't have the picture for, but
Christina Reavers, Veda Scott. That's
yes,
the ladies
Christina
match.
versus Veda.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't,
sure
I don't
that's
think
for the PPW women's
I
title.
don't know if it is or not, but I think it's the only women's match on the show.
And Orlando versus Rich Holiday.
Yeah, Rich Holiday, I think it is.
Holiday,
It's Michael
yes.
Orlando.
Um,
Two
Michael
big
Orlando,
guys.
Mike Orlando's probably still recovering from his case of the fumbles, losing the title.
Yes.
Big old football player looking guy fumbled the title off the top of the ladder.
Oh, yeah, he literally, yeah.
He dropped it right into his hands. Yeah, the rule was you pull the title down, you have to come down with 2 feet.
Yeah.
Austin, are you home this weekend?
I will be home this week.
All right.
If you're interested, we'll talk
Well,
more
this is
after the
Elimination
show.
Chamber weekend, is it not?
This Saturday night, I'm leaving work at 5:30. If you want to jump in with me, I don't know. Can you get tickets to the door?
Yes. Yes.
Just come with us. They're general admission bleacher seats. You can come hang out.
$15 right at the door, buddy.
And like you
Yeah, I
were
believe
saying,
I am
like,
totally free this weekend. So
So Saturday,
I think that'll happen.
Saturday we'll figure something out. If you
I don't think tickets will be a problem. Right?
Yeah. So come.
I might know someone.
So if you're new to the show and you have never met Austin, come hang out with us. Obviously, I'll be in the bleachers. Austin, Dave, Ben, and Andy will be in the
I'll be
ring.
wrestling.
And he'll be in the show.
He'll be in the show.
He'll be in the show.
Right.
So
He'll be
Um,
participating.
Andy's going to act like he doesn't know us all.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear my sweet new jacket that I wore at Outbreak too.
I'm gonna throw a
And it-
rock at you.
By the way,
No, I'll
Outbreak.
do that.
So here's another
Your
thing.
music, was that like a metal version of the X-Men?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which I don't have on my computer. And the guy at PPW asked me for my music, and I was looking for it, and I lost my flash drive. I left it at a show. I'm like, because that one's edited down. They edited, so I have to get that off Chio. But I used that, and I also used the metal Doctor Who theme, and then I got a brand new one from PPW that I will not say yet.
You're debuting.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got on YouTube. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. It's a cover. Look at that.
Awesome,
Okay,
awesome.
fair enough.
I'm a fan.
There's no words.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's
So
good stuff.
anyway,
As soon as you hear it, but
one of the
that's
biggest
awesome.
things going back to the Outbreak show that they literally that Nikolai and my wife Heidi pissed me off the whole way home about. So they kept they kept referring to wrestlers, their gimmicks and their attire to certain other things. And they kept saying that Ace Austin was the Joker because he was wearing purple and had a trench coat. I was like, he is Gambit.
Well, he does have a little bit of Joker stuff going on. It's
Yeah.
kind of like if you mix them both together.
So they kept saying the match was Aquaman versus Joker,
Well,
which I was like, listen,
I guess it's a comic Aquaman.
they just don't know who
You know
Gambit
who? I
is.
think Killian looks like Daniel Bryan a little bit.
I got more of a who was the 205 Live guy I really liked?
Buddy Murphy?
No, not Buddy Murphy. He was like the first 205 Live rivalry. Kendricks, Brian Kendricks.
Oh yeah, Brian
He
Kendrick.
reminds me of Kendricks
Okay,
a
I see
lot.
that.
Yeah, very.
Well, there's a good segue. Did anyone see the 205 this week and Noam Dar versus Tony Nese?
I did not.
Austin, did you see that by chance?
I have not yet. It's on my list of things to watch.
It's really good, and they're going all out. It's like I think it's a those qualification match. They're throwing each other through tables and the barricade and everything. I just had it on because I was real sick yesterday, so I'm going in and out. I'm like, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's a shame that's on 205. No one watches.
Yeah.
Is it on par with the Mustafa Ali Buddy Murphy no DQ match?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better because when you're just,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't expect them to be doing all this
Oh, wow.
stuff. I'm like, this is awesome, and it's just 205 random match. And I was gonna go transition from 205 right to NXT, but NXT from a week ago.
Good.
We're gonna talk about Eric Budenhagen. Did you see him yet?
Bugenhagen is
No.
gonna be
Oh my
so over. It's not even funny. I love that guy already.
So this guy is an 80s metal rocker, and he comes out with like old time Macho Man kind of gear on.
I think
I shared the video.
hits
Yeah,
one knee, hits like the 80s rockers scream.
Yeah, he's air guitaring, and then he gets in the
Yeah.
ring. That's part, he's drumming like
He's drumming and playing guitar,
and he starts to play
keyboard.
keyboard, and his music stops, and he keeps going, and he does this, and he's like, yeah,
80s goof.
yeah.
I like it.
It's more over than Elias was. Who's the other
Wow.
musician guy that just came out?
Jeff Jarrett.
No. Recently, there was somebody else. Who,
What happened is obviously he wrestles Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak beats him because I think it was just a throwaway gimmick, and
Yeah.
whatever. And then Drew Gulak and Matt Riddle have a really great match, but people are like, we like that rocker guy.
he got an encore.
Yeah, they have
The fans were literally chanting encore after the match. That at the end of the show, he came back out as per your request, an encore from Eric Bugenhagen.
and he comes out for 5 minutes.
Yeah, like him and the announcer lady are just going to town. I love it.
If you ever see when Tanahashi wins a big match, he always sits the air guitar and stuff.
And this is why I am a gimmick fan wrestler.
yeah,
I hate
so-
that everything's so serious all the time.
Prior to Bugenhagen's
Don't you dare
NXT
badmouth
debut,
Bugenhagen.
He was a weightlifter. He was
Yeah.
a complete trainer and stuff, and
Mhm.
like he was starting to like get some really good rumblings at house shows, and finally people were really wanting to see him perform. It kind of reminds me of like what Juice is in New Japan.
Yeah.
I can see that one, but yeah, because Juice had similar tights, but yeah, he's a really fun gimmick.
Well, he started under his own name, Eric Bugenhagen, and then they changed his name to Rick Boog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's worse. But
Yeah.
now I think they need to put the umlauts like a Motorhead in his name.
Oh my
Like,
god,
that'd be
that'd be
awesome.
phenomenal.
I think they're really gonna because it got so over. I mean, even Nick had to say go back out and Eric talk for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
Here, the end of the show's yours. Go have at it.
I mean, and then when you have the awesome match between Drew Gulak and Matt Riddle, so watch that if you haven't. And then people were like, we like that rocker guy. That match was good, but that rocker guy was awesome. So it's like, and I know that. And then he puts him in a downward stretch and does the. He's playing the guitar.
Oh,
It's like, that was awesome.
Pete Townsend.
Yeah.
He's doing
Oh,
that.
damn.
Yeah,
That's great.
But,
I
some
know.
bigger news from NXT. Cassius Ohno has declared that he is leaving.
I think that's just.
Yeah,
You think it's a work? Kind of like I think the Dean Ambrose is a
Yeah.
work.
Well, Keith Lee came out and punched.
Keith E gave him a roaring elbow.
Yeah, and then Chris Rose is laying there for like 5 minutes.
So Cassius Ohno.
The street profits come out. Just literally look at him. Montez Ford lays right on the ground right next to him, starts doing his little shimmy thing that he does, and it's like, oh,
That was
okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that the whole Dean Ambrose thing. I think that's a complete work.
I don't know. I think by the time they will get to it, they'll probably be able to talk him into re-signing. But I mean, like we were saying in the chat before, he's gonna be up again, and then he'll just be right where he is.
I don't know. He's
Mid-card guy who
He's
like,
not. He doesn't do it for me. The only other news really going on is Taker. You were saying Taker's going to be at
Starcast. So
Starcast.
Starcast is like a comic book convention before All In. There was Starcast 1, and now it's before Double or Nothing. It's 4 days. It's just a big wrestling convention. Meet all kinds of wrestlers. But Undertaker's there.
Yeah.
And
My wife is actually going to see the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, which I'm devastated that I will not meet him.
Where at?
He's going to be at HorrorCon in New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it this?
Monster Mania.
2 weeks. Monster Mania. 2 weeks, I think it is.
But for those of you who are kind of oblivious right now, who haven't heard the news, The Undertaker has removed all emblems of WWE from all of his social media.
I seen that you never had him. I never really looked at his Twitter because I'm like,
Yeah, I don't think he really cares about social media, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's removed WWE from all of his monikers.
He's not going to wrestle anywhere else.
I don't think
that's true.
I don't think
but he's also
wrestle.
accepting bookings. But I think that's more of a wrestle.
But it's just like Chris Jericho. Before he said, "Hey, I'm never going to wrestle anywhere else," and now he's signed with AEW. So like before, like last week, we said we Undertaker would be in AEW. Now it's like, well, maybe. I mean, just an appearance. I don't want to see.
I
a
mean,
match.
I can see Jericho having that one match with Kenny and then kind of slipping behind the scenes, being more of a producer.
I think he's going to have a couple because he was at Tony Khan, the owner, on his podcast. They said he wants to wrestle Phoenix and Pentagon and then tag up against them with Kenny against Phoenix Pentagon. And he said he wants to wrestle the whole roster. So like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's gonna work. He's. I just don't see Jericho not being a worker. I just don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a workhorse.
Recent signings by AEW are huge.
Yeah, so I don't want to say too much, but we might talk to one.
Yeah.
Whoa. I
It's
personally
very
know someone on the
possible.
roster. So
Yeah, we might talk to an AEW signing. I don't want to give too much away, but
We had a conversation this past Saturday with somebody who was very close with somebody who just recently signed at the Las Vegas show with AEW.
Yeah.
And it's very possible that we will have both of them on this show and just
or
We'll talk.
not even on this show. They might do an interview for the Interviews and Everyday People side.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're gonna work something out, which
and
I'm
they
really
have a great
excited.
story.
Great
they have
story.
a great story to be told.
Yes. Cool thing about AEW that we were talking about on the way up to the event is AEW is kind of looking at shows like PPW and Outbreak and
Cody said he wants to sign unknowns. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
that's great because like, yeah, you can get names and everything, but like, you need to build your roster. You get a bunch of people that don't know, and like when the Cruiserweights came to Nitro, nobody knew Juventud and Rey Mysterio, and they're like,
now they're
"These guys are
legends.
awesome."
Now
Yeah.
they're legends. So I mean, it's really good for indie guys right now because they're putting that work in because they know my chance can come.
Yeah, our MLW might sign it. Our
Exactly.
There's so many evolved.
Yeah,
AEW's already made it very clear that we're going to sign the few big names that we want, but we want those guys that put in the work. We want those guys that want to put on 5-star matches in our roster.
Yeah,
and Jericho said they want to do a cool thing where he said in Nitro, like the Cruiserweights never wrestled Hogan or anything, you know.
Right.
He said like here they want to have it where everyone wrestles everybody, you know, and that's awesome.
I'm
That's
with
gonna be
it.
very interesting.
Imagine
Wow.
you're
Lucha Underground did a good job of mixing everybody up.
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah,
Lucha
especially with the
Underground
women
did a
in
great
there,
job
yeah.
breaking that barrier down. That unspoken rule that men don't wrestle women.
The very first match, Chavo smashes Sexy Star with a chair.
Wasn't Sexy Star their champ for a while? Or
Yeah,
she was the champ for about a month.
regardless of what happens with Lucha, if it goes on or it doesn't go on, I truly feel when it's all said and done and we look back at the history books, Lucha Underground did some things. Like it paved some ways. It was a good promotion.
It showed that women and men can get in the ring together and put on a very successful match.
Put some people on the map.
Sexy Star, I'm pretty sure she beat Pentagon for the title, if my memory serves me correctly.
She did.
I mean, she did that thing when she shot him that girl kind of under her Mexico, but you know.
And I like the fact that Outbreak actually did a little mix there with the tag team. It's just a small little thing like that.
A lot of times with these small feds,
works.
there only is one or two girls, so you can't have them wrestle each other all the time.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, let's be honest. The days of
I've wrestled women, you know.
right now,
You took a DDT from Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah,
that's still the high point right now for you.
yeah.
But if you look at it, I know the whole women abuse is a very big topic, but at the end of the day,
This is
professional.
entertainment.
Yeah, this is entertainment, professional wrestling. There's no hard feelings in the locker room. There's no animosity.
Sean Lee holds on with Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
So Sonya's in there with Sub-Zero and Scorpion. So
I mean, they're just out there. They're out there to put on the best match possible, and if it involves
They don't have
wrestling
less
a
help.
guy, it is what it is. They still go out there. They do a great job. The guy puts the woman over 90% of the time, and it looks great.
Yeah, except the Royal Rumble. Well, so let's segue into Elimination Chamber. Raw and SmackDown. I'm sorry if I'm truly hoping, after this WrestleMania season's done, they can really hit the reset button and figure out what they want to do, because the weekly shows, I'm usually one who tries to defend it as hard as I can. They're not. There's no memorable things going on. Like there's nothing to.
SmackDown's usually the better show. I mean, they had that. What's the match?
Gauntlets,
Yeah,
Kofi Kingston
yeah.
going for an hour,
That was
replacing
cool, yeah.
Mustafa Ali.
But Raw was like that.
Yeah.
One big news out of Raw, though, we had a title change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Revival finally wins the tag team title.
That's please stay with our company.
Yeah, that's what we want to release. So there's a picture of Triple H for both of them, and
that's them asking for the
it
release,
looks like
being
they're just
denied, and them threatening to leave.
Yeah.
So here you go.
the look on their faces like, oh yeah, you get the title. We know what's going on. We're not here. Contracts are up.
So Elimination Chamber is going to run through a card quick. So we got Nia and Tamina. Hate Nia all you want. I think her heel he is phenomenal.
Yes.
I think she's doing a great job as a heel.
Yes.
I don't like babyface Nia. Keep being a fake. Keep being heel. The only thing I'm thinking is just get her away from Tamina.
Tamina's not.
She is just.
I think that's just temporary.
Yeah.
They're just hanging
Versus
around.
Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Which real quick segue.
They're gonna start.
We just watched this on YouTube before the show started. They just did a whole segment for Valentine's Day in WWE where they did a photo shoot and a few of the superstars dressed up as Shawn Michaels in different eras of his career. And Liv Morgan and
Sonya Deville.
I'm sorry, yeah, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose did the the Sensational Sherry and Heartbreak Kid combo, which was awesome. Shinsuke Nakamura did the Heartbreak Hotel Shawn Michaels, and who was the other one?
It doesn't say Nakamura on the front, but it does say nothing.
Who was the third one?
It was
I want to look that up.
Oh, it was the Iconics.
Yeah, the Iconics were
they
Shawn
did
Diesel.
they did Shawn and Diesel.
Two dudes with attitude.
It was so cool. So check that out on YouTube.
No Shawn
So
and Marty.
No shot, but
well, the New Day.
The New Day reenacted the barbershop window. Yeah, which is cool. So Nia and Tamina versus Liv and Sarah versus Sonya versus the Iconics versus Bailey and Sasha versus Naomi and Carmella.
Yeah, now Sasha was out. Now she's back in.
Yeah,
and they said Bailey's going to wrestle by herself.
Correct?
And it is the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and the first teams are going to be Maddie and Sonya versus
Bailey and Sasha.
Yeah, Bailey and Sasha. I think
The
they're staying for
new
us.
here we go.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Sonya looks really good there. She
Yeah.
should dress more early.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of both of them. So what are your predictions for that?
Bailey and Sasha, right?
I-
Stay the whole way? Or not
I
really?
feel I'm going Nia and Tamina win it all.
Really? You know who I want to win? Iconics.
I would love the
Yeah.
Iconics to win. Yeah.
I mean, they're not in ring. Yeah, they're not as good as the rest
The
of them.
rumor is they're going to merge division.
I think they should.
It's the right thing to do. I mean, you got enough women now that the women's division doesn't need to be segregated like that.
Yeah, merge the women's
And it
division.
kind of makes Asuka's title like, well, why does no one want Asuka's title? Becky and Charlotte. both want
And this
Asuka.
is where So here's why when I go back to our Royal Rumble talks, it's easy to book Ronda versus anybody on the planet. You did not need to give that Royal Rumble winner Ronda Rousey. You didn't need to do it. You have zero build Asuka title going into Mania.
I don't know if she's going to be in the card. What are you doing?
So to prevent that, like you have no booking. So Elimination Chambers kind of fit right in the wrongs when it comes to the Daniel Bryan side. So you have something going off of going in, but you still don't have a Mania winner at all. Raw is just easier to book right now with the superstars you have. I just think it was a waste. And if you're a Becky Lynch fan, I get it. But I think it was a waste to give Becky that Rumble because you needed someone to challenge Asuka because it's
maybe if she won the title and then she's like, I'm gonna like I want all the gold.
Yeah,
like that would be
like you're not even talking.
I'm so happy with
like
it.
if you have Asuka out there, what you should be saying every week is everyone's talking about the man, everyone's talking about Raw, but Asuka made Becky Lynch tap out. Like, they're not even talking about it. Like
Asuka wasn't even on SmackDown this week.
It's crazy to me.
And Asuka's probably one of the best overall performers in the whole WWE,
Yes.
not male or female.
It's tough because her promos they're they're hard for her.
Yeah.
It'd be so much easier if she was able to just go out and say these things that we're saying right now, but it's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly,
tough.
here's what you do.
Translation. Just have her speak Japanese, put subtitles.
Exactly.
Even if it's not true, just put what you want her to say. Just
Subtitle.
It would sound like Funaki and Takamichinobu.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, you don't have to get that goofy.
That'll
with
Fans,
Yeah.
fans are not
Indeed.
wrestling fans are not opposed to watching a New Japan pay-per-view with subtitles. Do it for Asuka.
Oh, sorry. I'm okay with that.
They're fine.
Do it for Asuka. Let her go out and not be uncomfortable. Let her talk Japanese and just give her a subtitle.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Or give her a manager. You know?
Yeah.
I
Or-
think that's tough to do because there's such like a stigma with having foreign people speak their foreign language as
Yeah.
heels.
Yeah.
Like that's such a common association. So that'd be tough to break that.
well, you're talking about shaking everything up and you want to compete with the rest of the world. That's a way to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally agree. I'm just saying it's a step
Yeah,
that
Vince
they
has
would need
that-
to take.
Thing where like, oh, they don't speak English or he'll.
Yeah.
I mean, you've never heard anybody complain about Kenny Omega cutting two completely separate promos, one in English, one in Japanese.
These Japanese
Yeah.
people love him for it.
Oh,
So next match here, Shane and the Miz versus Jimmy and Jey Uso.
please let the Usos
I
win.
don't care.
If
Is that match going to happen?
Yes. That's
Well,
official.
last time one of the Uso brothers got in some
Oh yeah,
trouble,
yeah. Now he's arrested. Yeah, maybe
they,
he won't.
they immediately got a title
Yeah.
right after. So interesting to see what happens.
It's weird
there.
because they're in a point where they don't want to fire anybody because they'll just go to AEW or go to New Japan or something. So
Okay, I have a really, really out there fantasy booking for this. And this is also going to tie into my predictions for the men's chamber.
Okay.
So this is completely out there. It's probably like my Jeff Hardy call for the Rumble. But what if like they
Replace
like
him with
real
New Day.
with it and say like the Usos are not competing in this due to like Jimmy getting arrested, and the New Day
no.
come out and they give the New Day the titles. All three members of the New Day leave with a belt.
I am 100%. If you're talking about a superstar shakeup and you want to change things up, that's the way I would book it as well.
It's not only good for like the people that are getting the titles. Like it's good to see Kofi get a world title, but it's also
Finally.
good
And
for
Finally.
signing,
be a
like,
Grand
the
Slam
three
champion.
Yeah.
African American people with titles. That's a really good thing to go into the new season with.
Mm-hmm.
It's Black History Month, and you put a title on Kofi Kingston
Yeah.
and the New Day. I'm with
I mean,
it.
some people will be like, "Oh, you're just."
Kofi's
pandering."
worked his ass off for the last 10 years. It's about time.
Yeah.
He came close there for a while.
Daniel
after he was
Bryan
Randy
doesn't
Orton.
need
When
to
he was
have
wrestling Randy Orton.
Yeah, they
Daniel
started
Bryan
pulling
doesn't need to have a title to be over as champion. He doesn't.
Now, does Kofi keep the wooden title?
No, whoever wins that's throwing the wooden title right ago.
It's good. I think he changed the title to like some unicorn funny title.
No, here's the funny thing I think about that. The next Tuesday, you see the New Day like flash up wherever it was where the title was tossed out. You see them dumpster dive with Kofi on the outside. And you see like Big Ear Woods like fishing out of the dumpster, like, I got it.
Perfect. I love it. That's a good.
Phenomenal.
What if they did the Yardbird rule with the Universal title, where members of the
Oh,
Freebird
God.
hit the Freebird rule?
I don't know if the Freebird rule extends to
Yeah,
a
it's a
singles
singles
title.
New Day can pull it off. So yeah, you have Daniel Bryan versus AJ versus Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton versus Samoa Joe versus Kofi Kingston.
Wow.
I mean, everybody in their hearts and their minds are praying for Kofi, but
Here's the thing:
Yeah,
everyone,
Bryan's winning.
the wrestling fans of this are saying the only title that you're gonna see that's gonna mean anything on this pay-per-view is the Elimination Chamber Women's Tag Team match. They said everything after that is just a glorified let's hype up WrestleMania. Swerve your fans because you didn't do it at WrestleMania. We all knew going in who was winning both Royal Rumbles. We all knew going in who was winning both those Rumbles.
Mhm.
Swerve us at Elimination Chamber. You want to talk about you're going to shake it up. You want your fans to not be so predictable. You want to change your views. You want to do it at Elimination Chamber. I'm not saying every match, but give us one title change where you're like, did not see that coming.
It's just like when Bray won it, but the only problem there is I don't want another Bray Wyatt situation
Ugh.
where Kofi wins and then he loses it at Mania. Give him an actual run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
give him at least 3 months with the title. At least.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I can do without title change, like a title change here more often than not. But I understand why WWE does it because they're a bigger global thing. Like Lucha Underground, they change that title a lot, and I liked it. It gave everyone a chance. It gave everyone a kind of little bit of a thing. But I'm not a long
You
term.
gotta remember they only had 2 sets of titles, and they're
Yeah.
trying to keep everybody happy, so everything just kept freely moving like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not a fan of long title runs. I just think it gets stale quick. But that's just me.
See, I like the longer runs. I mean, you don't have to be as long as Okada's one was this belt, which was like a year and a half.
Yeah.
CM Punk,
Yeah.
pushing a year and a half.
But CM Punk was able to keep promos going, which made you excited for the. If you are going to make that title exciting, then I don't care about a long title run. But it just most titles. I am an AJ supporter all day long. His title run was kind of dead. You just kept feeding him the same 3 opponents.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then you got guys like Pete Dunne who have the title almost a year and a half, if not longer, right now.
And he's defending everywhere.
He's only scratching the surface of who he's about to face.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows the next title shot's going to Walter.
I think Walter's winning it.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
I think that's going to be Pete Dunne's time off right there as Walter wins and Pete Dunne steps out for a little bit.
Do you think he comes to main roster?
Time with this kid.
No, not yet.
Maybe. I don't know, but they need people in the UK.
You'd have to find a way to work it into where, okay, Pete Dunne's coming over. Who are we sending the UK? Because it's got to be a 1-for-1 somewhere.
Send Finn Balor because you're not doing shit with him now.
I think he's going to win the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
But what do you do with Kevin Owens and Sami
Who
Zayn when
cares?
they come back?
Yeah, I don't
Tag team
know.
titles.
I don't think so.
I think you send them back to SmackDown to help solidify SmackDown's tag team division.
Yeah, maybe. So then we have Buddy Murphy versus you help me with this one.
Akira Tozawa.
Thank you.
Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, Buddy. Every 205 guy so far on pay-per-views have stole the show every single time.
It should be a good match.
So always look for a good match there.
I don't see a title change happening there. I think Buddy Murphy's too hot right now with it being a heel. Tozawa's good, but if he was going to win it, I think it would have happened at the Royal Rumble.
Is that the guy that goes,
Yeah.
Tozawa,
Okay, I like him.
He has like Spider-Man tights sometimes.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Shorts.
I like him.
Ruby
He's-
Riott
he's a-
versus Ronda
I like
Rousey.
him. That's
Everything in my heart and
A
soul.
one-sided Ronda match.
I love Ruby Riott, and I would love to see her with a title, but we're not going to see it.
no. I
Not
think
yet.
I
The only way you can swerve your fans there is if you send it into a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania.
don't see that.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Poor Ruby Riott. Everyone's pretty much forgotten about her.
Yeah.
And she's
And she
phenomenal.
works so
She's
hard.
so good at what she does. Bobby Lashley in a handicap match with Lilo Rush versus Finn Balor.
I didn't know it was a handicap match. Oh god! I say Finn's. Is this for the Intercontinental?
Yes.
Maybe Finn wins it here. No, he'll lose it here. Wins it at
Finn's
WrestleMania.
winning it.
Finn Balor pins Leo
See,
Rush.
I think they beat him this time. Then he wins at WrestleMania.
Bobby Lashley spears Leo
really don't
Rush.
care.
Yeah.
Finn Balor throws out of the ring, pins Leo Rush.
That's a good call.
I would have him pin Bobby to look even tougher.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
that would
Bobby
be a
Lashley
better
is
one.
And
boring.
then I didn't know this was a match, but Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin in a no
Squash match.
disqualification match.
Squash match.
Boo.
Boy, has Braun lost all his steam. When they turned him heel to fight against the Shield,
You gave him the Rumble. You gave him the Greatest Royal
Yeah.
Rumble. You gave him Money in the Bank. You gave him every opportunity.
And they still
When
book,
they
they
put him
still
with-
book Brock over.
They
It is
put
what it
Ziggler,
is.
yeah. When they put him with Ziggler and McIntyre, it was like people didn't want to boo him, and then it was just then he.
They gotta find a way to just take it and run with it for like 6 months.
Anyone in the chat right now, please type in the box. Talk to us a little bit. Tell us your opinions on any of this. And if you're here for tickets, let us know because we
Definitely.
got 4 tickets here. We got 4 viewers, 4 tickets. So just put that out
Anybody
there.
wants to go to PPW Saturday, come hang out
Who
with
wants
us.
to come heckle with us?
Yeah.
Hey Tony,
So-
did you find out who was the guy in the chat?
I did not know.
Okay.
He said he's in a studio in Florida making something.
Maybe I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
Oh, okay.
But maybe he was one of the guys we helped promote for his music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, all right.
yeah, like I said, I don't want to be rude, but I meet so many people. Like, went to Harrisburg. I met like 6 new people. We did like a rotation interview, so we had a lot of fun with there. Actually, that's happening right now. So we did an interview with at HMAC in Harrisburg and helped a lot of local up and coming artists, and they're doing the show right now. The Heavy Hitters in Harrisburg. So I hope
Okay.
everything's going well for them. And I know they're all going to go out there and put a great show on. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Are you taking this, or was just us hang
Yeah,
out?
he wants to keep the Red Bull one.
Who is?
He does.
Oh, all right.
Sorry for cutting you off, Austin, but what were you gonna say?
So where does Buddy Murphy go from here?
I think they just have him win, and he wrestles at WrestleMania. And he just
Do you think
beats
Buddy
somebody
Murphy's going to be
else.
like the Pete Dunne of the 205 division?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, who eventually takes the title off of him because Kushida wasn't in the the performance center.
No, yeah, he wasn't. I gotta say Kushida eventually, unless they put him in NXT. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe give it back to
And
Cedric.
so, no.
I say Cedric Alexander, give it back to him as a safe bet.
How about Tony Nese?
Yeah.
Tony needs to
Oh,
be a
I'd
good.
like the Tony Nese story, or even Brian Kendrick.
I would love to see Drew Gulak get it.
Brian Kendrick would be cool.
So I think they're sending Drew back to
Philadelphia
NXT.
boy, yeah.
Well, to NXT. Drew
I think
yeah.
Kulak's going to come up
How
on the main
about
roster.
if you put 205 on actual TV and you give it to like a Ricochet to start it off?
Let's see that.
Ricochet would fit that title
He's-
well, but
he's
you have
staying
to
in
bring the
NXT for a while.
205 guys to the main roster and make that the staple.
Make instead of the 205. All right.
Just call it the cruiserweight division. It is what
I
it
would
is.
even get rid of the cruiserweight moniker, or even I would do cruiserweight. I would do junior light heavyweight title.
See, that's the difference, though. When WWE had the light heavyweight title and the cruiserweight title, the cruiserweight title is anybody under 200.
It was like WCW.
You had to be 225 and under to win the light heavyweight title. So it was two different rules.
Just have it like 20. That's to make it the 205 or 215 and under, and then you can have guys like Ricochet. You can showcase a guy like what's his name? Adam Cole when he comes. There's so many guys.
Unless you just put it up to 225 and call it as it is.
Well, then half the roster could go for the belt.
Yeah.
Maybe more than half.
I'm with it.
You know?
You know what I mean? You have your bigger guys going for that. You can have a Finn Balor win that title.
Gargano or Ciampa.
You have, and then now they're on TV and they have something to fight for.
AJ's like 220 max.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. Yeah, I can see
See,
that.
that'd be an insult to AJ Styles. That would slap that
It
title.
is. I mean, that's
Well,
kinda-
no. What I'm saying is, get rid of that 205. Get rid of the purple belt. Get rid of it.
I like
Make
the
it
purple belt.
make it a junior
It's
junior
okay.
heavyweight, and make the title mean something, and put it on someone for a while that actually has some substance to them, and then you can bounce that title around and have it worth something.
Instead of having
I honestly
a stable
think
of
that
205
title-
live, have
that-
all those
yeah,
other guys.
Bring 205 to
Raw and
to
SmackDown.
Raw and
Yeah.
SmackDown,
Mhm.
and then that's a good way for NXT call-ups to fight for something to show that they're going for it. It's kind of like the step before you get to the World Championship.
Yeah.
And
Seth
even
Rollins
the
on, like,
talent
212.
that's not utilized.
Honest, and then in that case, then I think that title can be bigger than the IC and the Intercontinental if you book it right.
Well, the only problem is when you have a cruiserweight title, it immediately puts a division between heavyweight and cruiserweight.
That's what I'm saying.
It's always the lesser title.
Just
It'll never be.
get rid of cruiserweight and do junior heavyweight.
But still, that's still gonna be. Well, that's the lesser belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem that in any company that when you have a heavyweight and a cruiserweight, well,
Yeah.
that's just the cruiserweight.
That's like the X Division title on Impact. That's like option C, where the X Division champion gets to forfeit the title to get a heavyweight title.
Yeah, so that right off the bat means the belt's lesser.
Yeah.
Which, what can you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think if you do some clever booking,
With secondary titles,
you can
so-
make it work.
So would you be opposed to combining 205 and NXT? Because like you said, like you don't remember anything from Raw or SmackDown. Like there's nothing you could pick out. But from 205 Live and NXT, you can pick out something from arguably every week.
100%.
I would put 205 right with NXT and then act like 205 never existed.
Yeah,
And just forget
I just feel like you
You
have,
could do that, yeah.
you have so much talent every week on 205 Live
And it's wasted.
that's just not. It's being wasted.
There's older pay-per-views that get higher ratings, like pay-per-views from the 90s or the 80s that get higher ratings than 205 does.
That's a shame
Wow.
because those guys are
I didn't
are
know that.
tearing the house. And
Yeah,
everything.
it is a shame.
You
but
can
it's
take
like-
some of those 205 guys, send them over to UK for a little bit, let
Well,
them work there.
Technically, Noam Dar because he was on
He is-
UK.
Yeah,
I'm going for a quick stretch break.
Right.
so-
you do that. But here's
Right.
my theory: if you could do that, split them up. By the time Survivor Series next year rolls around, how they run the War Games pay-per-view, you could do NXT versus NXT UK.
Yeah, I can see that, but I like right now the NXT UK guys don't seem to be the. What are you doing there? Breaking your finger.
He's pulling those joints out.
Yeah, they seem
A
like
little stiff.
I do that
A
sometimes.
little stiff.
the UK guys don't seem like they're like stars yet. Well, aside from like Walter. and Pete
I mean,
Dunne.
they've got a few guys I think in there that could hold their own on a massive pay-per-view like that, but you got your Walter, you got your Pete Dunne, you got your Mustache Mountain. So you could go 4-on-4 War Game style. I mean, would you pick British Strong style and Walter?
Or you could do like the Coffee Brothers and Walter.
Yeah, you do that.
With,
I think that would be more fair to the UK division in
Yeah.
general.
Put them with Wolfgang and
You'd
Walter.
have to Walter and Pete Dunne, and then I guess they're really there too. I mean, Jordan Devlin or something, but like Jordan Devlin comes out like, well, he's lesser Finn Balor.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
He is Finn Balor, just not Finn Balor.
yeah, I mean, he even trained him, so it's like, I don't know. Like, I watch NXT UK sometimes. I'm like, this doesn't have to say.
But I have to agree with Tony. I don't mean to cut anybody off, but I do agree with Tony in the sense that yeah, they should just do NXT 205 combo and go from there. And again, like it even brings up that main roster, whoever's like under those lower weights. Definitely, why not? Like it's a scramble, and then you could even elaborate on even like a cruiserweight tag team title.
They were saying that for a while. Never actually pulled the trigger with it.
I mean, they pulled the trigger on
Now's the time
Mustafa
to do
Ali.
it.
I was actually happy about that.
And now's the time to do it now, especially with the federations.
I mean, you have more than enough opportunity now to pull the trigger with. I would love to see Cedric Alexander on the main roster doing what he does every week.
Most of the guys at 205 are ready for main roster. I mean, it's when they separate them, it's I don't know, it's not good. They remember when they did have one wrong, they changed the ropes to purple.
Yeah.
And that was like, just have them be on the show and don't change the ropes. Don't make it different.
I mean, when they put the tape over the ropes and then pull the tape off.
Yeah, and then
all that work for that.
For a 5-minute match.
Right.
Tony rocking her own like an old man there.
That was horrible.
We could have 2 Steve Weisers. That's what I'm calling.
I feel like absolute.
We have a Steve Weiser in the fridge. Actually, we didn't get to it yet.
Did you wear the Shawn Michaels shirt on purpose for your back?
I did.
Did you lose your smile earlier today?
I did lose my smile. I lost my smile. It's so bad.
I'm sorry, but if we get a chalkboard up here, that's 1-0 Austin.
Yeah.
That's
burn.
I'm gonna need lotion after that one. That was a burn.
Yeah.
His dad gets me every time about his hatred for Shawn Michaels. Yeah, so we actually might do a this is a kind of a we might not though, because we're doing a crazy drive on the way home. But we might do a post pay-per-view show.
Whoa.
After Elimination Chamber, depending on how it works out, because we got to get him back to college that night. So this is where This is where
Austin kills us.
No, this is where I hope one day if we do the Patreon or the PayPal donation tab to help get equipment, I can get that mobile studio I was telling you about, and we can I would literally just put it in the car, and we can record just an audio version of a post-fight.
Austin, when's the next time you're home for more than a couple days?
I think it's the first week of March. I'm home that entire week.
So Mania.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's cool.
First week of March, 3 weeks.
Oh wait! Oh my God! I might be back for that. I'm not sure. I'd have to check.
Mania's.
I don't have anything.
Mania's first week of April.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So that's 3 weeks from now.
I think the next pay-per-view is Fastlane.
Yeah. Which is literally just
They're not bringing back
here's
Roadblock?
something to bridge the gap.
Yeah. They should
Here's
have
something that, like, if we put the title on Kofi, we could change that immediately.
At Fastlane, yeah.
They should let out. They used to go over like 1 or 2 months before WrestleMania. They have no pay-per-views.
So how many is there buying the Becky Lynch Ronda's? Becky Lynch Ronda's Charlotte's not going to happen now.
There were so many people online that thought that was legit. I'm like, come on.
They got worked so hard.
Like but it's the same people that like they think they know everything about wrestling. They're like, oh, so dumb.
I'm going to cancel my subscription because they suspended Becky Lynch.
And
you got worked.
Yeah, okay.
They don't care.
You got worked.
And they don't care. They got their money out of you.
They re-up for Elimination Chamber.
I forgot, but I'm going to totally cancel it soon.
Yeah,
absolutely. Goofballs.
One thing I forgot to mention before we get a little too sidetracked: Double or Nothing sold out in 4 minutes.
So the first one, excuse me, the pre-sale, which you had to sign up for when they had the rally, and it was kind of like Comic-Con.
And it broke.
It broke the internet.
But
Again,
they did sell that out in 30 minutes. All the tickets left. Now this was all the general ones, and they went in 4 minutes. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, WrestleMania hasn't even sold out that fast.
Wow.
They're also in a smaller venue?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 14,000 seats, but still.
And way more expensive.
Which I think is smart to do.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing crazy size venues. Really, like they're doing great what they are. Just go gradual. You don't have to go.
It puts higher demand on your shows too, because you're like, I didn't get a chance to get the last one.
Yeah, I gotta go.
It's kind of like it's a Nintendo strategy. We'll only make a couple 100,000 consoles, and it makes our consoles look more harder, more demand than an Xbox.
Yeah, because they're rare, so people think they have to get it.
There you go.
My theory is, I don't think it's going to matter whether it's 12,000 seats, 20,000 seats, 50,000 seats. I think with the way they're booking this right now and the way they're going, they're going to sell out.
Oh, I agree.
They're going to sell out 100%.
And I think it's smart to go to Vegas. I don't understand why wrestling hasn't tapped the Vegas market yet.
Because nobody really thinks of Vegas as like a big wrestling town. I mean, the only ones that have really been there has been the WWE and WCW.
And I just think it's an untapped market. I think Vegas would be huge for that, right?
Wasn't Final Battle in Las Vegas?
Was it? I forget. No, the last one was in New York. It was at the Hammerstein.
That's right.
It might have been last year. I'm not sure.
So I remember one of them was in Las Vegas.
Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about?
Talk
Plug?
about Jay White.
I kind of
IWGP.
want to plug something. We're going to be doing an episode of Bangin' Beers on Sunday before Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And actually, two of the beers that I actually brought along, they're kind of like character reveals in Super Smash Brothers, but Bangin' Beers. One is Einstein's Daydream. Oh, that's not going to be one. So put that down. That was for you. That was your gift.
Thanks.
Because I know you like South County, but other half in Equilibrium. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you, Andy.
No,
Einstein's Daydream is a oat cream India Pale Ale, which is pretty good, and it clocks in at 8.5.
wow.
And I got other half in Stockholm Brewing Swedes in Heat cold style ale with oats, pineapple, coconut, and lactose sugar.
And there's all Swedish fish on the cover. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
I don't know if that one's up your market with
And
the
that's
coconut.
it's 4.8. It's not terrible, but
I've had worse on this show. So yeah, if you're a fan of beer reviews and you want to just laugh a little bit, tune in. So while you're here, we just got some likes. Subscribe to the page and click that bell, because anytime that we go live, you're going to get an alert saying they're doing a show. We always have a show on a Thursday, so we rotate. So it's 10-8 round, which is our MMA show, tornado tag, then back to 10-8 round. Also, the weeks at 10-8 round are on Thursdays. You're almost guaranteed we'll probably have a tornado tag show the Wednesday before. We do have a week where tornado tag is on a Thursday. That Wednesday slot may go to things that weren't cool in high school, just to kind of give them more love, because that's a very, very fun show to me. And
I like that too.
we only do that show one day a month.
Did you get your snack box in?
Not yet. It comes all different times because it's from Japan and the shipping.
Yeah.
And
So we actually are getting to the point now. We have the support you guys have been doing and the work you guys have been putting in. I want to personally say thank you guys too. We're getting to the point where on a Wednesday and Thursday, we're possibly live every Wednesday or Thursday coming up very soon.
Is there any way we could squeak in a show so we can get Austin actually on the show instead of on the phone while he's home?
When he's home, we will 100%.
There you go.
Yep. And now that we have a new style where we kind
The
of
new
broke it
style.
down to 2 mics, and we don't have we can possibly do some things where we can do like a table where we sit on each side and change some camera
Okay,
angles.
yeah.
So
Debate.
so you might
Either
have
that
some,
or we could actually have a tag team match when we tag in and out on the
No, my God,
conversation.
yeah, good, yeah.
that'd
so
be freaking
Funny.
awesome.
That'd be funny.
we
I love that.
are figuring stuff out as we go. We went from 4 mics to 2.
That sounds good.
It
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
There's less background noise because there's not
Absolutely.
4 mics
Yeah.
picking everything up. Yeah,
It'd be white
it's-
noise.
It's great.
Yeah,
So
right,
we're
some
figuring
words.
things out as we go, because we are complete amateurs, but we love to do what we're doing.
Mhm.
So just to give a quick thing, but he already shouted out Bangin' Beers. That's going to be mostly a Sunday episode. So on Sundays, you're going to see Bangin' Beers. Not every Sunday, but we're trying to add more shows to that.
And
We
we're-
have a show coming up that's going to exclusively feature all Yingling products.
Whoa.
So we're
Mhm.
going to do a little
It's
bit
like
of
they're
love.
local or something.
Yeah, we're going to do a little love to the
Local
local.
show.
Yeah.
Domestic love, yeah.
Hopefully,
We don't do domestics on this show.
You know, I lived across from the Yingling Brewery for
well, Yingling is
17
not
years
a
of my life.
domestic beer. It's a domestic beer to us.
Yeah, but not
Everywhere else,
technically-
It's imported.
Technically, it's a craft beer.
The
Yeah,
thing
it
is,
is, yeah.
to us, Yingling is
Believe it or
domestic as water.
Yeah.
You drive down to Harrisburg, 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour, it is an import.
Ain't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, it's huge in
From
Pittsburgh.
Florida too.
Pittsburgh, it's
Well, there's the other breweries in
Yeah,
Florida.
It's
Yeah.
weird because my mom's house, you walk out the front door and you look across the valley and there's Yingling. So I've seen it every single day of my life.
Yeah.
17 years.
And even funnier, I had a buddy of mine actually buy like cases of Yingling lager and go to Texas,
Really?
and he would like sell it for like maybe like $20 a 6-pack or
Wow.
more. It was that's
Um,
I
high
remember
demand.
Dustin Ford moved out to California.
What a
Actually went
name.
into a bar where he found
That's
it.
a professional wrestler.
yeah, that's
found-
that's a wrestling name. Dustin
Lager in a
Ford.
bar, $9 a bottle.
wow.
$9
Dustin,
a
Wow.
bottle.
Dustin the Truck Ford.
So So Tornado Tag obviously happened today, which is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say happy
Sorry,
Valentine's.
sorry
That's
for
why I
ruining
got a red shirt
Valentine's
on.
Day, buddy.
It happens. It happens.
Heidi, he'll be upstairs in 5 minutes.
Whoa, hey now.
You guys brought
Ooh.
chocolate. You were gonna bring a chocolate.
Yeah,
I owe her chocolate. I get paid tomorrow.
Well, you see,
I should have brought a chocolate stout with me.
everywhere has
I
a
totally would have hated it.
50% off tomorrow.
we
so
need to
guess
work
what
on
we
a
did?
chocolate strawberry stout.
There has been one.
I have to get one from Rotunda if they still have any more left over. So
That is
yeah.
the IRS brewing company. but-
So 3 people viewing. We're going off the air very, very soon. If you're interested, last chance. Put in the chat if you're here for the tickets.
if not, we'll give them away at the show.
We want tickets. If not, they're going up for
Free.
whoever we walk into up there at the
FREE.
show.
yeah.
free.
So whoever you walk into, we're gonna socialize and meet new people and plug our
Free.
shamelessly plug our podcast.
Yeah, now they don't involve the meet and greet. They just involve a.
We are friendly. We don't
Good
really. We like to talk wrestling. I mean, Andy is his heel gimmick. He might bite a little bit, but
Yeah. So real quick, I want to plug a quick thing.
Let's see.
Obviously, Friday night, Friday morning at 12 p.m. It has gone live early, audio only. Was the interview we just did with Meg D. That is live right now. You can listen to it tonight or watch it tomorrow at 12 p.m. And then tomorrow night at Culture to Culture in Pottsville. If you haven't gone yet, it is phenomenal. It's really, really good. It's an open mic. People just go up and tell their situations and really get a lot of stuff off their chest. It's a beautiful thing.
what time does that start?
That starts at 7.
Are you going tomorrow?
I go every Friday.
All right, no, because I have nothing to do tomorrow.
Cool. I'm going to be leaving there a little earlier. The beer burps.
Oh my
A
God.
little earlier than normal.
Mhm.
Because I'm then going to be going to Goodfellas. They are having the punk rock prom,
Oh, I seen that.
and a lot of bands are going to be there.
Terry Miller.
Yours
Adrenaline.
truly is going to be there, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah. What night you playing? I mean,
We're
what's
going to
set?
be there Friday. That's why I'm coming home.
Awesome. So what's your band?
Our band, we were originally called Sneezing Into Existence, but we are now called No Rain Checks.
Oh.
No rain check. Are you like Mouse Rat from
Yeah.
Parks and Rec, where you change your band name every couple months?
No, it's just something that as we matured as a band, we realized it was a kind of corny name.
So go check Austin out at the punk rock prom.
And where's that at? Goodfellas?
Goodfellas.
on the warehouse.
I heard that's under new management.
It is.
New management.
Mr. Rob Hampton is now running the warehouse at Goodfellas.
I don't know, but it's
And they are going to bring events back to that place.
good. Anybody is better than who was running. So
So a lot of big events coming to Pottsville at Goodfellas. So check that out. It's completely, they're getting revamped. I know Mike Danger was working really hard on it.
The local
That's a
music
very good
scene
wrestling
is
name.
actually bouncing back.
Mike Danger,
Faith and
Dustin
Exile is
Ford,
making their comeback.
managed by Make
Yes,
D.
Faith. So that's another
They
one.
do
Faith,
sound like
Faith,
good names.
I did reach out to Faith and Exile. We might do a sit down talk with them to promote their coming back and doing all
I
that.
know a guy or two in that.
Come
band.
back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
They're
sure
coming
you've
back.
played with that band in a Lady Gaga outfit.
Faith and Exile, great bands. We'll check them out. Another reason we're going is a band who gave us a lot of plugs, and we've been doing the same to them. Very, very good guys. Bad Maggie,
Bad Maggie.
Yeah.
very good. They're cool dudes, huge wrestling fans,
Really? Oh, well, then they're good people.
and also very big comic book nerdy.
I wonder if they
video
named
game
the
guys.
band after Evil Maggie, like a Simpsons episode or something.
They might have.
Probably.
Yeah, awesome.
But,
I got another plug, by the way. I
Go ahead.
picked up. Well, I'm kind of like the caterer, like guy that gets like decent beer and food, and I actually bought Pizza Place Pizza for everybody tonight.
Pizza
So
Place
I want
Pizza.
to plug Pizza Place
Yeah,
Pizza.
we usually eat every podcast. So
In
Pizza Place
Frackville,
in
Pennsylvania.
Frackville. Yeah, check out Pizza Place.
I
And
thought they
then
only sold beer.
Yeah.
No, right across the street.
Saturday is going to be the PPW show.
In
Yes.
Hamilton, PA, at the Holy Family Academy.
Yep. Sunday is the Bang and Beers episode.
Yep. We
Um,
might, and I want to kind of add in extra. Maybe we might have some extra New York beers, depending on how everything rolls.
We're doing. I'm putting my foot down now. We're doing 6 beers
Yeah.
because we try to sneak too many in, and it always ends bad. For
Your
somebody.
mom yelled at you last time via the chat.
Yeah.
Drink
chat.
too much.
You only said it was 6 beers in cans only.
They're all at A. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
One other plug, Faith and Exile has a little bit of a spin-off band called The Hands Resist. They will be playing in Easton coming up, playing with one of the members of Taking Back Sunday.
Mm.
I tried to look up the link there for a minute.
Oh, you
Oh,
just
no.
can't look it up.
I can't remember the guy's name.
I haven't
Eddie Reyes.
Eddie Reyes.
not to be confused with Ricky Reyes, who wrestled there.
You mean-
So Eddie Reyes is in a band right now with my buddy Randy called Fate's Got a Driver.
We love you, Randy.
But they're playing in Easton with, and the Hands Resist will be opening for them.
Cool. Oh, so they're opening for Fate's Got a Driver.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Okay, there you go.
So actually, we'll be at that show.
Easton 2 weeks from now?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Sunday, correct?
Yes.
It's a Sunday.
Yes.
I will be there. Fate's Got a Driver. I love Randy to death. We did an interview with Randy.
Savage.
I'm gonna be there. So we're
Good Randy.
Mind you, this music is a little heavier than most what Faith in Exile is used to.
It's heavier?
Actually, it's not. I mean, not super heavy. Fate's Got a Driver is bringing back that
Nostalgia.
2000s 2005 Taking Back Sunday.
I was gonna say metalcore, or are you talking about emo?
Thrasher core.
Thrash rock.
Yeah, thrash rock. Yeah.
Like Kill Switch?
Not so much like a Kill Switch. It's more like a Taking Back
Okay,
Sunday,
so yeah,
brand new.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, not Annie's
You'll
cup
be
of tea.
okay.
And then the 18th, we shoot the interview with Brian Finneran, not the football. Well,
Not
he is
the
a football
football
player,
player.
but not the one.
Not
from
the
Atlanta
NFL
Falcons.
player.
Yeah.
Not the NFL player.
The local gentleman.
Then Tornado Tag comes back to you Wednesday for a show where we're going to talk about PPW and Elimination Chamber.
And the upcoming True Wrestling event where I'll be going for the tag team title in that triple threat match.
And that's going to be what, the 23rd?
Yes. And
Cool.
Broke P.
I don't have that marked down, so I may be going to that show on the
No, it's
23rd. I have nothing
It's a
going
good
on.
time. It's a good
This
time.
is my life right here.
Yeah.
This whole book. It's all sticker bombed as well. If you see a theme,
You know, I always say I want to get one for wrestling shows. It's been 10 years now, and I still haven't.
it changed my life.
It's
'Cause
right here.
I have it on the phone.
Yeah.
Honestly, on the phone, I still don't check it.
You know, I tried to do it with Alexa, but Alexa, can you say LCW this Saturday, and it would make it something different? I'm like, I'm not using it.
Yeah. Then 10-8 round makes its return after a little bit of
I always
hiatus
clicked on
on
10.
Thursday, the 21st. Then we possibly do another Bang and Beers on the 24th. And then we end. Then I kind of have a 3-day break from not doing shows.
So if you
and
have a
then we
3-day
end-
break, that means you're spending 3 days with Heidi.
Yes.
People are gonna be like,
A
who's
3-day break just means I come home from work and I can actually like play video games and
Chill
watch
out,
TV
take
and,
a
relax.
Date night with Heidi.
and just hang out with Heidi, which is date night for Heidi is sitting home and watching Netflix.
That's an easy one.
And then the 28th, we're ending out the month with things that weren't cool in high school.
Oh my God, coffin.
And also keep an eye on, actually, that Fate's Got Driver show is on the 3rd.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
do you guys know that the big Faith Exile was playing at Goodfellas? It's a bunch of metal bands. It's Saturday coming up. I'm not really sure. I think it's in.
It is coming up.
We will plug
April?
that. So
That's
anything,
Faith in Exile and the other band as well.
It's like
Yeah.
4 bands. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah, so anything that goes on in Goodfellas, we will be plugging here. So if you're local to the scene, or even the Harrisburg area, we're going to be plugging a lot of shows in Harrisburg. So keep an eye on interviews with everyday people.
Mhm.
We'll be plugging that. Follow our other pages that we talked about today. And thank you guys
we
so
always
much.
post news.
Yeah, we post news.
clips.
We're not. So I don't want to misguide people. We're not a news source. We're taking other people's news.
Yeah, we're not. You know,
We're just passing
right.
the bill.
We're past.
Share.
So we always give the people that we're taking it from their due. Their
Yeah, I leave
plugs.
their. Oh,
I'm
my
sorry,
God!
that-
As he
that's
breaks
my
the
fault.
thing, we always leave the original tag
Is this
posted.
on?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Original news sources are always tagged in the
Yes.
source.
So we always do that. We're more or less we're giving you our opinion, and if you like us,
We're a talk show.
yeah, we're talking about it. So you're wrestling Saturday PPW. Anything else you want to plug? Any podcasts coming up?
Yeah, my podcast, which I will probably be able to record this week because I can talk again. Calling in the Power Ring, which will come out Saturday. We talk wrestling and comics every week, so we're going to be talking about Jay White winning the world title here and the whole new beginning in Osaka card and whatever comics that came out this week and stuff. And I have another podcast in the works. It's a quick one with my friend Matt Durline, who's a referee. Where we are going to watch every single episode of 30 Rock and review them episode for episode because we both love that show. And it is called 30 Rockers. So
I
that'll be coming
like
soon.
it. I like
I
it.
like it too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, so that check him. I am a big fan of Call It the Power Ring. So I actually changed our style a little bit because of that show.
Oh.
Only because I feel like if we come here and we break down every episode of Raw, every episode of
A little
SmackDown,
monotonous.
yeah, and then it is, and for the most part, we're not on as often to just be like, hey, this is what you
Yeah,
missed.
a
that you-
raw review
yeah,
show.
we
recap
kind of just cover main shows, main events, our opinions, how we would book it, and then kind of talk about it that way. But that podcast is phenomenal. Him and his buddy
Thank you.
Andy do a great job. Call it in the Power Ring. We share it every time it pops up. Dave, you have anything else going on?
Outbreak Wrestling, April 20th. I most likely will not be there, as I've told them. This past Saturday is probably my last show, so I gotta thank them.
Why will you not be there? Are you officially moving at that point? Or?
I have my income tax in the works.
Really?
But thank you, Jared. Thank you, Vox. It's been a pleasure. If I do end up making it to that show, I will be more than happy to work it.
And put everybody over.
Yes, except for the champion. The champion sucks.
Yeah, yams. You hear that?
Yeah. Oh, that's messed up. Yams.
Yams the work.
But again, thank you guys. It was an honor. A lot of local music making a big bounce back. Please get out, support
great.
local wrestling, support your local music scene.
And the beer
Support
fest
local
that's going on
everything.
downtown.
Yeah. So yes.
Food Truck Friday that they're bringing out.
Yeah,
I mean, that's great.
So that's another thing too. Check out Interviews with Everyday People, because we do a lot of local posts on there as well. Not only do we interview local people and everyday people, we do local business. I have actual local business coming up in the works for an interview. I don't want to reveal it yet.
That's the
But
place to make
Fair
sandwiches.
enough.
Carlos.
no, well, Farlow's is always near and dear to our heart, but we're actually going to do not only just a local business, but a local businessman who's doing a lot with the community.
I wonder who it would be.
That's the only hint we'll give out. But we're going to be doing that very soon, coming up next month.
Cool.
And one other thing, if you get the chance, get the GWN, look up the PPW Impact Show, and watch us be a bunch of fools.
Yeah, any
committing
chanting you hear,
tomfoolery.
that's probably
Oh
us.
my god.
If you hear loud chanting coming from the distance, chances are it was us.
And it's coming from 3 loud people.
That's Global Wrestling.
That's
Network, by the way.
ridiculous.
Actually, real quick, what's the beer burps? What is it's Fight?
Independent. Well, Fight TV. I'm actually on there.
IndependentWrestling.tv.
Yeah, IndependentWrestling.tv has a last Outbreak show, the one before it, and everyone going on after that. And there's a lot of great independent wrestling on there. GSW, which I have WrestleMania shows, is on there. Beyond.
Thank you
a
to
bunch
the
of
GoPro
good
guys.
things, yeah.
The GoPro guys are amazing.
Yeah,
at what they do.
Jerry runs a very good thing there. It's just like the WWE Network for independent wrestling. So that's independentwrestling.tv.
Austin, you got anything, brother?
No, I think I got everything off my chest that I need to, especially the punk rock prom that I'm going to be at tomorrow. So I think that's all I got.
I'm trying to find the message I have here with Tyler.
That's great. It's just like
Go,
I
go,
had to
going.
get something off my chest.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
a real good
Yeah.
talk. You know, you're like, great talk. You know?
I feel vindicated now.
Actually, it was in our,
I like
in our
That
chat.
reminds me of the punk rock flea market that they have sometimes.
Oh, in
Yeah, I
the
like to go
Reverb
to
in
that.
Reading.
Yeah, but they're always like Saturday, and like I usually had work, but now I don't. I don't.
You know what? Hey,
maybe.
we should definitely do that. I
They
would
sell
mind
cool
doing
stuff.
that. Yeah, man.
The one
Yeah.
that makes leather jackets, and I'm like,
Tyler and the Pill
Yeah,
Crew
really
guys
good,
have the Craft Brew Fest in Schuylkill Haven February 23rd, so that would be next Saturday. They'll be debuting their Fluffy Fingers beer,
With the
which
marshmallow.
sounds amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make it, as I will be partaking in the Flyers Penguins Stadium game.
Hey, I'll be there too.
And
All
also,
right.
Pennsylvania.
big news came out of that as well. School County Brewfest has moved to downtown Pottsville, which we
Yes.
could finally talk about.
Whoa!
So it's going to be filling up the streets of Pottsville with local beers, and Bangin' Beers will be doing a podcast there. So come sit down at our table, talk to us, and we're gonna have a good time.
I am
We
absolutely
can't promise you
thrilled.
that we will not be inebriated by the time you show
We
up
will
to
not
see us.
be. We will have a case of water
I
on deck.
definitely won't.
Yes.
And for every beer we try, we will have at least 2 bottles of water. We're going to
2
keep it
bottles of
together.
water and food.
We're gonna- there will be pulled pork there. I know the one lady who was
Yes.
There will be food
Well,
trucks.
I'm-
There's
I'm
plenty
def-
of great food down there in the downtown area.
Yo,
Wheel, Roma.
and you can go up to Press Coffee if you want to get something to drink.
Yep.
Yes.
on
Press
the way.
coffee,
Yeah,
get
wow,
yourself
yeah.
And
coffee
they
and
have
a
some
bagel.
food, too.
Yes. So the last thing I want to plug, Tyler was not able to make it tonight. He's actually leaving to go to a show. I think either tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 8:00.
Yes.
Tyler, you
In,
suck.
in Queens, New York.
Ooh, cool.
Yes.
He's going to support another local guy, Tony Deppin.
Mm.
He's going to be
I've wrestled
show
him a time or
wrestling
two.
at ICW Party and Bullshit.
Oh, is that Insane Championship Wrestling?
Yes, and I don't know most of the card, but it says
It's
Nick,
mixed.
Mick Cage versus Scott Steiner is the main.
Oh, you're Nick Gage. Yeah, Nick
Oh,
Gage
Nick
is
Gage.
CCW
Definitely,
Deathmatch
yeah.
Wrestler versus Scott Steiner. That should be a spectacle.
Yes,
So-
so
Did you beat Tony Deppen before?
Yes.
and Tony Deppen he's going to see Tony Deppen. He's going to be sending us photos, so keep an eye out for photos from that event. He probably will not go live, but just throwing that out there. If you ever want to go live in the back before a show and just go live on Tornado Tag, I'm cool with that. We'll
We gotta
probably-
watch what we do with that.
Yeah.
We can't show certain things.
Yeah.
We can't take him in a locker room. That's a no.
Here's someone's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. Yeah.
But we will be going live during. We didn't do it at the PPW show, but we will do.
Sometimes it's hard.
We didn't do it at the Outbreak show. We will do it at the PPW show. So when we give our tickets away, we're gonna go live. We're gonna be in line, and we're just gonna go live.
We're just gonna stand there like four
It'll be
ordinary
fun.
gentlemen.
Yeah, we're gonna just go crazy. Keep an eye out for interviews with Everyday People hoodies. That will be us. Come up and talk to us, and let's have a good time. Thank you guys so much. Anything else? Anything? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Goodbye and good night.
Should be good overall, and yeah, we're gonna have some good shit come down the pipeline.
Yeah, we're busy here. So
Happy
like I said,
Valentine's Day.
check
That's
out for us
hard.
every live shows every Wednesday, every
How does
Thursday,
Connie say it like that?
and soon.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody out there.
Happy Valentine's Day. Now, thank you guys for the 3 people hanging in the stream the entire
Too
time.
sweet.
Love you guys so much for hanging in there. Tickets are still there. We weren't able to do it, but like I said, they will be given away in line on Tornado Tag. That's on us.
And as everybody knows, this podcast is just too sweet.
And we're just getting started. We're getting to the point now where we're gonna have a lot of local wrestlers calling in, a lot of local wrestlers that you'll have a lot more exposure to, and we'll be sharing a lot more content. So you won't always just see wrestling news. You'll be seeing local stuff and local guys doing their stuff too. So we're growing, and it's all we thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you this Saturday.
See you there, guys.
Ring that damn
It
bell.
looks like my
Take
shirt
us
says.
out with a little small town.
It looks like it says